Hey, boss friends. It's the AI and brand boss, Lakisha Ross, coming at you with some AI sauce. Let's go. Today, we are cutting the cute talk because we need to discuss AI. AI isn't going anywhere, and neither should your business. But if you are not building your brand, your business, or securing the bag with AI in 2025, you will risk losing it all, sis. Let me explain. I created this channel for people who are not techies, but you still want to build something. You know AI is shifting the game and you don't want to be left behind. Whether you're a coach, content creator, small business owner, or simply just curious, the AI brand boss has got you. I've been an international branding and marketing consultant for over a decade. I'm IBM certified in AI and ethics compliance specialist, and I'm also an AI agent developer. So allow me to take 2 quick minutes just to let you know a little bit more about me. As mentioned, I'm Lakisha Ross, also known by my tribe as the AI and brand boss, and I help entrepreneurs and small business owners level up strategically, stand out visually, and dominate digitally. Through my Lux brand services, I offer everything from creative design for websites, banners, and packaging to high impact brand photo shoots, one on one bulk content creation days, which my boss ladies love, and even cinematic day in the life documentaries that showcase your brand in motion. So, regardless of what you need, as you can see, we're a one-stop shop. You can visit my website to view my portfolio. You can see brand photo shoots that I've done, creative design for ebooks, packaging, you name it, we've most definitely done it. And I'm also the creative director and producer of CEOs in the City, the YouTube docuseries where I spotlight visionary leaders and give you a behind the scenes look at how real CEOs are building, branding, and scaling. So make sure you check us out and watch those docu-series. And also for my AI rock stars, I also have the GPT suite where I've created ready-made, instantly downloadable GPT assistants for everything, including Meet Olivia, and she is specifically designed for us Black business owners who need to be able to just say we need an image and know we're going to get exactly what we need. Let's also not forget AI Academy. That's where I'm going to teach you how to build your own brand, how to sell your own agents. There's also done for you packages. Listen, anything you need, as you can see, it goes on and on. I'm not going to waste your time, but I just needed to let you know that everything you need, I have it here for you. So be sure to check out the Academy, and everything right now will be 50% off on my website. The coupon will be AI Rockstars. That's all caps, no spaces. AI Rockstar will be the promo code. And if you put that in on my website at aibrandarchitect.com, you'll get 50% off my GPT assistance and any products that I have on there. So let's get back to it. As you can see, I'm definitely bringing a wealth of knowledge to the table, in addition to the wealth of knowledge that I've learned recently in the new AI era. So why should you listen to me? Because I've been where each of you are. I've been an entrepreneur for over a decade, but I've also been somebody as a Gen Xer, shout out to my Gen Xers in the building, who has seen the evolution and seen and had to adapt and always had to find a way when all these technology changes started. You know, those who are my age will remember typewriters. Who remembers those guys? That brings me to a really good story I'd like to share with you, an example of what evolution looks like and how sometimes you can be forced into it without wanting it. My first ever job, I was a paralegal, but I was a trainee. I think I started when I was about 19, and we used typewriters. Now, some of you are probably looking at the screen. If you're 35 and below, you may not even have seen one, I don't know. But anyone 40 and above, you'll know what a typewriter is. So when we started, we had typewriters. And after a few years, if you know, you have to learn how to type in a certain way, ASDF, semicolon, LKJ. And, the more years that progressed, I was able to type at a fast speed. You could say maybe 55 to 60 words per minute. Most of us don't even get judged on that now, but back then that was a thing. So as I got that experience, I felt really good, right? Unfortunately, the person I worked for, he passed and the office then closed. So at that time, computers had already come out, but my boss, being old school, right? He didn't want to invest in computers, and we all just carried on using typewriters and getting the job done. Probably not realizing how much easier life could have been, because at that time we hadn't experienced what a computer could do, but we had heard about them. We heard the big offices were getting them, but he was still traditional, old school, a small business. He stuck with the typewriters. We were all there, quite comfortable, if you ask me, doing our jobs. Then, unfortunately, he passed away. We all had to find new jobs. As I'm looking through the job market and I'm looking at the job descriptions, I'm noticing a lot of them are saying PC experience, personal computer experience. And I'm beginning to realize that any job that I want that's going to pay me the money that I want, they're requiring me to have this now, and I have no idea what a computer is. Okay, I've been happily living on a typewriter most of my life through school, got my job, I'm doing good. I don't understand what's going on. But then I had to make myself understand, because I realized I wanted to get further in that field. I wanted to get more money in that field. And to do that, I would have to learn a new skill. So I went to an evening college where I was able to learn about computers. It was like a 6-week course. Then started the new job. And even doing that, it doesn't matter what you learn until you're applying it every day. You'll never really get the experience. So regardless of what I'd learned, once I got in that position, it was still a learning curve. So now I'm in this new job. I'm learning a new system. I'm learning the way they do things. It's different than, how my office does it. But I'm also having to learn this new computer system and generate content, not content at that time, generate my work, right, at a reasonable speed. That was a very hard learning curve, because I didn't get into this business to learn about machines. I just got into this business to learn about that, but I had to do it. And I did it. And then after a year or two off a computer, I began to navigate and understand. And it was like my eyes closed navigating one. And then as more technologies came, I adapted and I adapted. And that's what I've continued to do. But the moral of the story is, even if you don't want to adapt, and even if you're comfortable doing things the way that you're comfortable doing, the rest of the world is still going to be moving on without you. So I was comfortable in that position. I was using a typewriter. I had no reason to want to use a computer, but this new position required that. I had to show up for that. And then in showing up for that, it prepared me for where we are now, because I was able to then consistently adapt and evolve. Many of you, I wouldn't say don't want to adapt and evolve. Some of you don't even know how. And that's where a lot of you are finding yourselves right now, why it's seeming so overwhelming. But I'm here to make sure, that you don't get overwhelmed. I'm here to help push you and get you to the next level. But I need you to understand where these fears are coming from, and that part of this whole AI thing is being open to adapting. Without adapting, you cannot move forward. Without evolving, you cannot grow. Something I learned from being scared of AI to actually learning about it, getting certified in it, and becoming knowledgeable about it, is that most of us are scared of it, right? And in all honesty, I'm going to cut the small talk. Like I said, you have every right to be, because most of the people don't know where it's heading or what the end result will be. We're only just touching the surface. It's like a Pandora's box that's been opened. So make no doubt, this isn't the Hollywood, we all get rich and live happily ever after story. Most definitely not. And I'm not even going to pretend that's what it's going to be, but I know what's coming, and I know what's going to happen if you don't prepare for it. And so that's on you. But my job is to make sure that those who want to know, those who want to grow, and those who want to be prepared they have the information they need. And that's what I'm going to make sure is my duty, to provide the information you need to make sure you succeed, not just next year. I'm talking the next 5 years, the next 10 years. So I use AI every day to automate, to accelerate, and to elevate. And not because it's trendy, but because I know not doing so is actually a liability. The truth is, most of you, you're scared of AI because you don't understand it. You're scared it's going to take your jobs, it's going to replace you. You know, it's the end of the world. Terminator's coming. Guess what? Terminator may be coming. The truth is, nobody knows. But that's not enough reason to justify not understanding or trying to learn about AI so that you can prepare yourself, your kids, your future for what is to come. I started doing branding and marketing a decade ago. A decade ago, I had to learn Photoshop from scratch. For people who knew how to do that and graphic design, that was fine, but I was self-taught. So I had to watch tutorials, practice for months, perfect my work, master my craft. And just when I thought, okay, I've mastered Photoshop, I was feeling proud of myself, here comes apps like Canva and things like that, where people are just able to go and do their graphics, do it all themselves. And so for me, yeah, I was very upset. I've worked hard for this. I've put in all the effort, the sleepless nights. And now somebody who doesn't even have my experience, maybe not my dedication, maybe not my drive, maybe not my passion, here they come, just popping some information into a computer and are doing the same job as me. But the truth is, it's here and it's happening. I'm teaching you how to use AI because, in all honesty, you're going to be left behind if you don't. But I'm also teaching you how to do it ethically, because I don't believe in faking it. I don't believe in people losing their jobs. I don't believe in replacing humans with robots. I believe in using assistants like ChatGPT and generative AI and things like that to speed up the production and 10x my progress. But I don't believe that it should be used to replace humans. But guess what? I'm just one person. There are billion-dollar corporations, Fortune 500 companies that are quite happy to replace anybody if they can replace them with a machine and make that money. And if you think that's not what's going to happen, and it's not happening now, I don't even know what to tell you. Let's get into what AI is, because just saying Chat GPT is not going to cut it. Anytime I mention AI in any room, the first thing somebody will say to me is Chat GPT. And I'm glad that you understand one tool that is out there that uses the AI system. But I need you to understand that AI is any technology that can think, respond, listen, and do anything that a human could do without a human input.
Let's break it down some more. AI is the ability of machines to perform tasks that normally require human intelligence. Artificial intelligence simply means machines or software that have been trained to think, learn, and solve problems like a human being. And that includes anything from learning from data, to making decisions, to recognizing patterns, to predicting outcomes, to automating tasks. Think of it this way. It's like a digital brain that never sleeps, right? We always say we wish we could have another one, a clone of us. Well, literally this is. It can read, write, calculate, recognize voices and faces and make decisions, all based on data it's learning from. It's like having a super fast assistant that can work day and night for you. But let's be very real. It isn't magic. It's just smart technology trained to help you do things faster, easier, and yes, sometimes better. You don't need to be a tech genius to use it, but you just need to learn how to talk to it and understand it. So the first thing is, where does AI get its information from? AI doesn't know things like humans do. It doesn't know the difference between good and bad. It just learns by analyzing huge amounts of data. So when developers train platforms like ChatGPT, they feed it information from various avenues from websites, news articles, books, research papers, social media posts, everywhere you can find information that can be fed in. It uses that to learn patterns on how people write, ask questions, or solve problems. And the more we use it, the more questions we input, the more things we have it do, is the more it learns. And that's why it improves and gets better over time. So it really is like think of it like a fast toddler reading millions of books in a very fast period of time. And the better it gets at finishing those books is the more it can answer your questions, give recommendations, finish your sentences. It just begins to know what you're going to want, when you're going to need it, how you're going to want it, based on all of this data it's consuming and analyzing on a consistent 24/7 basis. So each time, like I said, you use the large language model platforms like ChatGPT. There's also Bard or Claude. AI gets better at recognizing what works. It learns patterns from real user interactions, like you and me using it. It refines its predictions based on feedback. So if you don't like something, can you give it a thumbs down, or you tell it that it's made an error, or you correct it? It learns from that, and actually it evolves with each use. So it's kind of like a constantly updating tool. The same way you would train a toddler, literally that's how you're training this tool to say, I don't want you to give me information like that, or I want you to present this in this format. And that's why your prompts matter. The better you train your AI with clear, detailed input, the better your results will be. So currently, AI is used by entrepreneurs around the world right now, and it's used for various things from automating repetitive tasks like your email scheduling and reporting to making predictions for sales trends, risk analysis, analyzing large sets of data quickly to understand customer behavior, your financial reports. It's being used for personalized experiences like how to what ads to show you, what content to show you, what should be in your search results. It's used to enhance creativity like writing, design, and editing, and also understanding and responding to language or speech like ChatGPT or Siri. Now, I want to be very clear and clarify that ChatGPT is just one form of AI. It's called a generative AI tool, meaning it creates text based on prompts. But AI includes many tools and systems working behind the scenes, from Amazon to TikTok to the apps running your business. Did you know you are already using AI daily without even trying? Well, I'm going to show you in the next lesson. You will learn how.
So ChatGPT, that is what we call a learning language model. And what that is a form of AI that knows how to respond and interact with you via what we call a chatbot. So it's able to chat with you. Most learning language models, that's what they do. They can interact with you on that scale. I wanted to explain that AI can be found when you're checking out, when they're scanning to make sure that you've put those items in the bag and making sure you're not stealing and running away with the goods, honey. That's AI. When you get that fraud alert on your phone saying that there's some suspicious activity, that's AI detecting a change in your pattern of behavior and notifying you. When you're on social media and you keep seeing these posts that are directly targeted to you, that's the social media algorithms and AI directing marketing campaigns and ads to you because they believe that's what you want to see. When you're going to watch Netflix or watch a movie and all of a sudden you see suggested movies that you may like and what to watch next, that's all based on AI analyzing your behavior patterns, what you watch, what you scroll on, to then suggest other items or other movies, should I say, that are in alignment. Your phone, when you do face unlock ID, that is AI assessing and analyzing whether you are the person that it should be opening the phone. You use GPS in your car and it tells you, okay, reroute, there's an accident. Or it might even notify you, police are coming up ahead. All of that is AI. AI is analyzing where you are, seeing where you're heading and seeing, okay, wait a minute, how can I get her there quicker? How can I, navigate her there without this traffic? It's all AI. So saying I don't like AI or I don't use AI makes no sense in 2025 because basically, sis, your whole life is AI. But the beauty of that is if it's being used on you in so many ways, you can then begin to understand how you can also use it in your own way for your own benefit in order to help your business and your brand or even just your life in general. Just to give you an idea of where we're heading and what it's looking like. And like I said, if you're not using AI to at least find out what your industry is going to be looking like, sis, I don't know what to tell you. But the top 7 roles they say at risk right now are administrative assistants and data entry, customer service, telemarketers, retail and cashiers, basic content writers, bookkeeping and basic accounting, transportation and delivery. Okay. How many of you right now are in roles like that or know somebody in a role like that?
Let's look at the projected AI market growth by industry. And this was something that ChatGPT populated for me very quickly. And as you can see, it is set to take over. You've got healthcare coming in at 187 billion investment in AI, finance, retail, manufacturing, transportation, education, marketing, real estate. Literally every industry across the board is going to be affected by this. So let's look at a more detailed breakdown. So as you can see, healthcare, AI will be used to revolutionize diagnostics, treatment plans, robotic surgeries, and personalized medicine. Manufacturing, AI will optimize supply chains, predictive maintenance, and automation in factories. Finance, AI will power fraud detection, algorithmic trading, customer service bots, and personalized banking. Retail, AI will boost inventory management, personalized shopping experiences, and customer analytics. Marketing, AI will enhance campaign targeting, automate content, and deliver hyper-personalized ads. Transportation, AI will drive autonomous vehicles, optimize logistics, and improve route planning. Education, AI will personalize learning, power virtual tutors, and support administrative automation. And real estate, AI will streamline property valuations, predictive analytics for investments, and customer service automation. Across the board, guys, AI is about to, and should I say is, taking over. So as an entrepreneur, one of the first things I would suggest you do is simply go into ChatGPT, like immediately if you have not done this already, and ask ChatGPT how AI is going to affect your industry by 2030 and what you can do to survive the shift. So for instance, let me see, what can I use? Let me use photographers and videographers since I don't know if you guys saw, but Google unleashed VEO3 on the world this week, which is AI that can literally create movies just by one sentence. It is shaking the industry. I'm going to do a separate video on that, but just know as we are speaking, things are shifting. So right now, I'm going to actually ask, how will AI affect the film industry by 2030? And what can filmmakers do to survive? Excuse any typos. The shift. Oh, goodness. Survive the shift. Let's see what it says. And really, AI will always change it for you anyway. It kind of understands with your typos what you're trying to say. So AI came back, and this is not a chat GPT tutorial. That will be a separate video too. But I'm just showing you how I utilize it to just do some general investigation. So how AI will affect the film industry by 2030, script writing and story development. AI will co-write or fully draft scripts using models trained on genre-specific formats. Studios will use AI to test audience reactions to plot lines before shootings even begin. Casting and digital performers, AI-generated actors, deepfakes, or synthetic avatars will star in films. Do you hear that, guys? These avatars will soon be featured as stars in films, especially for stunts, background roles, or resurrected legacy characters. Voice cloning will allow dubbing in any language without re-recording. Virtual production. I mean, I'm not going to go all the way in, but as you can see, it is giving you, the details of what's going to happen in the industry and things you can do to kind of survive the shift and the AI era. So please, the first thing you want to do as an entrepreneur is research. Start with just doing general research so you know the direction you need to go in.
So when I say to you, you should be using AI, this isn't somebody who just jumped into the field, got up and said, I want to do this. I've been doing this for 10 years. I'm still going to be doing it, but I'm going to do it with strategy. And strategy right now means utilizing AI tools to get there faster. People who bring good ideas, good storytelling, good direction, are going to be important in this season, are going to be valuable in this season, because regardless of AI doing all this work, it still requires human input to initialize the process. So those who are more creative thinkers, those who are better brand storytellers, AI can give you a format, but the more you know how to be creative and the more you have AI work for you in getting your vision accomplished, is the more you'll be able to separate yourself and produce work that's authentic and doesn't just look like everybody else in this season. So being more creative, don't let ChatGPT dim your creativity or dumb you down. Use that to explode. Use that to 10x your creativity. Use that to really tap in and see, like, wow, what can I do with this? The truth is, those old ways of doing business are dead. Here's how AI is going to flip entire industries on their head by 2030. So, as somebody in the creative industry, I think it's only fair that the first subject I touch on is that, because I know that our positions and the things we do, they won't be replaced, but they are being redefined. What will get cut first? Low-level freelance writing and generic work. So that's stuff like maybe people's emails, email campaigns. Maybe used to write their emails. Once somebody realizes they can go into ChatGPT and get all their emails done in 30 seconds for a whole year, it's going to be harder to make that sale and justify why they should pay you. And people are always going to do what works for them, which is what? Keep money in their pocket. And who could blame them? How do you win? Using AI to also write content for your clients, but focus on brand storytelling, focus on the tone, the pitch, focus on still providing that human element to everything that is being done. Graphic designers, we have Canva, we have Midjourney. They create logos, mock-ups, social media, graphics in literally seconds. People no longer see the justification in waiting 2 weeks to get that birthday invitation or that perfectly designed billboard done. Photographers and videographers. AI can now remove backgrounds, generate realistic images, enhance lighting, and even simulate full body shots. What happens? People no longer see why they should spend on an expensive headshot or a photo shoot, because now they feel like they can do it themselves. How do you stay ahead in this time? Be creative. Focus on not doing what everybody else is doing. Focus on bringing that human element, that human touch to your brand experience. People are always going to crave human interaction and human connection, but they're always going to want to go with the way that saves them money and puts more money in their pocket. So it's not that you can't offer your services, yet you may have to bring those prices down or find a way to use AI to then increase your package and your value so that you can bring those prices up. But either way, you're going to have to do something. To my video editors, Opus Clip Runway, but most of all, CapCut, it has come and taken over. People can now auto-cut, caption, resize, and even generate new footage all with one sentence. So what happens there? People no longer want to have those long wait times. They no longer want to wait 3 weeks for their content because with CapCut, they can literally get their content out within a day or two, which means you will be expected to increase your productivity time and speed it up in order to keep up with the competition who may be generating 5 or 10 videos a day in the time you're taking to do one because you're still doing it the old school way. Who will win that battle? Editors who use AI to scale and increase their productivity level. Lastly, even down to music producers and voice artists. We have AI voice cloning tools like Suno, 11 Labs, which are also shaking up the game. What gets cut? Jingle creators, background track work. What will win in this season? Originality, emotion, live performances, and voiceover artists who brand themselves. So the big question is, can creatives really win in this season if they're going against something like AI? Let me show you how. First one, of course, is going to be the creative industry. It is seeing the most impact, and we are talking graphic designers, photographers, videographers, content creators, script writers, musicians. Those are the industries being affected first. So if you are one of those, pay attention. Your job is not to compete with AI, it's to collaborate with it. And what do I mean by that? Use it to pivot. Use ChatGPT to speed up content creation plans, emails. Use things like Canva AI and Midjourney to create graphics and images, the mock-ups and brand kits. Use CapCut, Opus Clip, Descript for video editing in minutes. Most of all, use AI to increase value and decrease turnaround time. You are still the creative. Make AI your assistant. Now let's talk retail and e-commerce. And I'm talking to my stylists, those that work in fashion or sell online. Let AI double your output without doubling your hours. Use ChatGPT to write product descriptions, ads, email flows. Use tools like Flair AI to generate product mockups. Use AI analytics to track customer behavior and upcoming trends. And use AI stylists and chatbots to offer a personalized concierge service. Don't allow AI to replace you. Allow AI to upgrade you. Now, my real estate girlies in the house. Are you an agent, broker, or investor? AI shouldn't be used to replace you. It should be used to help you close faster. Use ChatGPT to auto-write bios, emails, and listings. Build a GPT assistant to answer buyer and seller questions 24/7. Use AI data tools to predict shifts. Use video tools to create neighborhood guides and content. The agent who works smart in this season wins, period. Now let's talk tax and accounting. If you're handling those finances, those books and taxes, this one's for you. AI can save you time, cut mistakes, and make your reports faster. Use AI to draft financial summaries and client emails. Offer automated dashboards or AI-powered solutions. Sell AI-powered tax prep templates or documents. Bottom line, let AI crunch. You focus on your strategy and compliance. That's what gets you paid. So the truth is, AI isn't replacing people. It's replacing those who refuse to evolve. It's about learning how to integrate and leverage AI in your workflow. Don't let AI take your job. Let it upgrade your power. Now, let's be clear. I do not use AI recklessly. That's why I became certified in ethics and compliance.
AI is powerful, but like any powerful tool, it comes with responsibilities. Here are the key risks you need to be aware of as a business owner, creator, or consumer. AI is smart, but it's not always right. Let's be clear, AI is a tool, not a brain, not a conscience, and not a decision maker. No matter how advanced your tools are, you must always review and manage AI outputs as a human. Why? Real risks of unsupervised AI use. Hallucinations. AI can hallucinate, which means it confidently gives wrong or made up information. Example, ChatGPT may invent fake statistics, sources, or even imaginary people in a summary if it doesn't have reliable data. Bad sources equals bad info equals misinformation. AI learns from the internet, and the internet is full of outdated, biased, or false data. If your AI pulls from low quality content, it could pass misinformation into your business, brand, or audience. Bias in decision making. AI learns from real world data, which means it can reflect the same biases already present in society. Example, an AI hiring tool may favor certain names, accents, or schools if trained on biased data. Data privacy violations. Many AI tools collect personal data, often without users realizing it. If that data is misused or leaked, the consequences can be serious. Always review privacy policies and avoid feeding sensitive info into AI platforms. AI can recommend illegal actions without realizing it, repeat someone else's content, equaling plagiarism, and reflect bias embedded in the data. Over-reliance on AI. Relying too much on AI can make people lazy in thinking, researching, or creating. AI should enhance your work, not replace your judgment. Job displacement and business disruption. AI is automating tasks fast. Roles that don't evolve with it are at risk. Employees and entrepreneurs who fail to adapt may get left behind. AI can cause real harm without intending to. It cannot always recognize emotional distress or suicidal thoughts. It doesn't know if you're in danger and can't call for help. It may give oversimplified, cold, or harmful responses. It does not understand good or bad, so can lack the skills or humanity necessary to deal with such situations. Example, someone asks, is my life even worth it? The AI might respond with logic or redirect instead of offering real help. AI is not a therapist or a doctor. AI can simulate conversations, offer advice, or even sound compassionate, but it does not have human judgment, emotional intelligence, or medical training. This becomes dangerous when people seek AI for serious issues like mental health, depression, anxiety, trauma, medical emergencies, self-diagnosis, or legal advice. AI cannot diagnose you, make moral or ethical decisions, offer personalized treatment, respond with empathy or intuition like a trained professional. What you should do instead, if you're experiencing mental or emotional distress, always speak to a licensed therapist, counselor, or doctor. Use AI to support, organize, or inspire, not to replace human connection in moments of vulnerability. Also, be sure to add this to your AI disclaimer and you will find it on your downloads. This AI tool is not a substitute for professional medical, legal, or mental health advice. If you are experiencing a crisis, please contact a licensed provider or emergency service. So if you create your own AI tool or you are using AI in some form or some fashion with your audience, with your clients, then this is a good disclaimer to have to protect yourself and your business, and to also make sure that the person using your tool understands. Visit my website to download your free AI Ethics Brand Protection Plug and Play Starter Kit, where I'll provide disclaimers that you can use and also your own personal compliance checklist to ensure that you are complying and protecting your brand as you build with AI.
I'm here to teach you how to use it the right way, because although it's powerful, in the wrong hands and used irresponsibly, it can be very dangerous. Use it to build and not break. Please subscribe, turn on your notifications, drop your biggest fear about AI in the comments. I'll try to respond to it. Just know watching from the sidelines isn't going to cut it anymore for your brand or yourself, sis. In this era, you either build with AI or get buried by it. And I'm here to make sure every single one of you win. We've put too much work into our businesses. We've spent too many late nights, too much money invested, too many tears cried, too many prayers have gone up for us to stop now. So let's rise up together and be the boss of this AI era. And if you are interested in learning more from me, I do have the AI Brand Academy. Link will be down there, and you can definitely join. It's at your own pace. It's online. We have the AI Accelerator. That's a crash course for CEOs. If you are new to AI, then that's definitely the course you want to start with. And I go from there to even teaching you how to create your own AI assistants and sell them. So that's going to be growing as we go through this. This platform is going to be growing. Please like, subscribe, like I said, share with someone he needs to know. We are doing this journey of AI together, but I just want you to know now is not the time to let this era pass you by. It could be detrimental. And focus on the one thing AI can't do, and that's be you. It will never be human, and that's what gives you your edge. Don't you ever forget that. And I'll see you on the next session. I'm Lakisha Ross, the AI and Brand Boss. Subscribe, and I'll show you how to run it up with tech the right way.